Thank you. Well, I can promise definitely tonight won't be as long. So if there's a window and the game's going to be so I'm going to be a little bit more ad lib tonight, just kind of more spontaneous. But as far as the hall speech, I mean, I just didn't want to write it too far out because then I start to kind of pick at it and maybe critique it too much. But it just literally I started on Monday the week before. It took me a couple days. I shouldn't say I actually started a little bit of an outline when I was coming back from Europe the week before and just started framing it up. But yeah, I was blessed that that I was able to get everything out. And the funny part was a couple of the veterans were razzing me about how long it was because it was hot. But that was just good-natured fun. But no, I was just fortunate that I was able to finish because it was obviously emotional and tough. Thanks, Larry.
Mike, obviously this has been a kind of whirlwind time for you.
Yeah.
What does this honor mean coming so quickly, the ceremony coming so quickly after the last one?
Yeah, I mean, when you make plans, 6 or 7 months ago, it's seems a little easier than when the time comes. But it's just been euphoric. I mean, I've been so blessed, and I think it's important to really thank, Fred, Jeff, and the Mets. They were amazing. Lorraine with the planning, bringing family and friends in. They were just great. I mean, Jeff, as soon as the vote came out, Jeff was on a plane. He came down to my home in Miami and broke bread and said, we want to do this. Maybe it's better. We just kind of just barrel through because of the hall, and maybe it would have been a little tougher to reload in the fall. Hey, how you doing? And but it's exciting. Obviously, the weather looks a little iffy, but it doesn't matter. It's just good to be here, and I'm glad that and to note all the Mets fans that really showed up in Cooperstown. It was overwhelming for me. I mean, a lot of the veterans were busting our chops a little bit, driving up, trying to get us nervous because they said, "Oh, it's a big crowd today." It was a big crowd, so it was just spectacular.
Marty,
I'm sorry, Marty.
was there a time before John gave you 31 that you considered a different uniform number?
Well, I was going to bribe him, so yeah, I was going to do whatever I could. But he was amazing. Another uniform number? Well, when I went to San Diego, obviously I wore 33. So anything 3 is kind of my lucky number. So I don't know. I think because in high school I wore 13, and obviously that number doesn't have the best reputation. But so when I had the opportunity to get 31 from the Dodgers, it was the Mets story, as I said before that Roger McDowell had 31, and yeah, he was with the Dodgers in '92. The Dodgers, yeah, '92, and then Bobby Ojeda left. I caught Bobby Ojeda in '92, so Roger gave up 31. So that's when I took 31. So, but as far as Johnny, no, I was going to bribe him.
Mike,
Yes.
congratulations on
Thank you.
all your honors. You talked about the Mets fans making the trip. A lot of them are outside, all wearing your jersey. Can you describe your connection with the fans?
Can I describe it? I can't. It's something that I think defies any explanation. The way they've embraced me and my family, it's so heartfelt. And I mean, I think it kind of started, believe it or not, I think the last pitch at Shea, in a way. I remember going into the stadium and the energy was so euphoric, and obviously having privilege to catch the last pitch from Tom Seaver. And I mean, again, I maybe it's a culmination of a lot of things, just my journey here and the struggle in the beginning and staying here and embracing the city, and it's just been wonderful. I mean, I can't really describe it. So naturally, when I was voted in, it really, there wasn't even, I kind of tried to keep it a little bit of a secret, but I didn't do a good job. It was always going to be the Mets.
Mike, can you describe the impact Doc Kennedy had on your life?
Well, he's talking about my high school coach, John Doc Kennedy. No, he was great. I mentioned in the speech, how dedicated he was to the game, how much he loved the game, and from an early age, it just seems like there was a lot of people that, in a good way, were not just going to give me anything. And I remember in 10th grade, I was so disappointed that I didn't make the varsity. There was a pretty good ball player, and I was playing first base at the time, and he said, you didn't earn it. You have to go down to JV, and when you're ready, I'll bring you up. So in that sense, he was that tough love was great, and he went on to be a pitching coach at Villanova, and I think he still scouts today, I think, for Boston. So he was great. So again, it's as I said in my speech, the journey was something, so many people helping me from start to finish.
Mike, all of the events up at Cooperstown ran so smoothly. Did anything stand out as something that stood out in your mind as you were even surprised that it happened or pleased that it happened or really shocked you that everything went so well? And also, real quick, when does it sink in about the permanence of your plaque being on the wall with all of those greats and now your number hanging up on the rafters here at Citi Field?
I mean, I still think maybe I'm gonna, when I get home, I'm so emotionally drained, I'll probably gonna end up sleeping for a week straight because of that, the events that you laid out.